Sometimes you gotta say fuck if they ain't on what you want. Times from the ones that ain't cheering you on and say fuck them, then fuck you. Don't let them bring you down. I ain't your nothing, but if they try, it's probably best to cut ties, cut ties, cut ties, cut ties with them. It's probably best to cut ties, cut ties, cut ties, cut ties with them. Get up in here, get up in here. Man, oh man, oh man. I didn't post my live like ahead of time, so I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of time to get in here. And in the meantime, in between time, you know what I'm saying? Here's the introduction for those of you who do not know me that just happened upon this video. I am the Polit Saint. I'm Poe and I'm lit, but I'm a saint. Yeah. Straight like that. Straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up. I'm mind dumping today, so this video could contain a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Kind of depends on what comes to my mind. That needs to be, I don't know, I guess spoke upon for this week. Cause all kind of stuff in my mind actually, like it'd be just all kinds of stuff there. No telling what will come to my mind or out of my mouth sometimes. So mind dump Sunday. And maybe I'll do a mind dump like once a month. I think I used to do it like once a month on Facebook. I can't really remember. That was a while ago. So this a new season, new me, new material. Well, it's life, so they nothing new about that. Life be life and all the way around. Gonna keep on lifing without you or me. So this week I'm gonna talk about, first of all, this is what's on my mind real heavy. I've been watching the ASAP Rocky trial. How you doing? I love you too. Peace and wellness to you. Sending you love, 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 and more love. Yeah. So I was watching the ASAP Rocky trial, and I couldn't help but think throughout the whole entire trial, whatever you want me to be. Throughout the whole entire trial, I couldn't help but to like see the envy and the hate, right? And like how far humans will go to see another person unhappy, like that they'll call like their friend or their brother or their sister or their friend, something. And in this case, it's like some for those of y'all who don't know, they some like rappers or whatever, I guess. And one of them is like more, popular than the other one. Well, I guess the one is not even technically a rapper. I don't even know. I don't know because I don't listen to their music. But I've been watching this trial. I am into like crime and justice and stuff like that. So I've been watching this trial and I'm like, people will hate until it just ain't no hate left in them. Like they just gonna take it to the max, And as a young person, like I grew up in the hood, and you would hear people oftentimes like talk about the person who made it and moved away and how they think they too good and they don't help the hood and everything. You can't. You cannot help people who don't want to help themselves. So when oftentimes like people get blessed and they come up, God then gave them a gift. They a basketball player, football player, some kind of athlete or famous musician or in a band or something. They travel in the world, living, and they want to take their people with them, But for myself, I learned young watching the MC Hammer story. How MC Hammer, man, he took everybody with him and ultimately ended up with nothing. And was that really the best use of his talent? Was it really the best use of his gift? And when you look at this, you have to think, wow, so I can have this beautiful gift, and I obviously, we all have different gifts. I can't sing. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I can't sing worth of nothing. I can't hold a note in a wheelbarrow. Okay, I cannot carry a tune. I'm telling you right now, in a car seat. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I can't do it. That ain't my talent. But we got skills. We all got talents and stuff that we can do. But why is it that we feel like so drawn to stay in the places that we're being delivered from? Like a lot of times we're pray and pray and pray. Oh God, I want to bless me. Okay, so in order to go higher, I'm about to play my song. In order to go higher, we have to elevate. You have to evolve. You have to be moving up, right? But we want to take everybody with us when we moving up that ain't moving. They not moving. And then we wonder why we see so many success stories where people just like, oh, I had it all, and then they don't got nothing. And everybody like, oh yeah, look at them, they don't got nothing. Look at them, look at that. They was a has been. Like what's that one basketball player from Cleveland? Who had the relationship with LeBron James' mom. How you doing, Pamela? But it was the one dude who was like Delonte West, I think was his name. He is really good and everything, but he was like, just a spare player on the team. But he was like start sleeping with LeBron's mom and everything. So that caused the whole problem with the team. But again, we see, and then after that, nothing happened for dude. Like, and now and I'm sure he probably had some people around that was like, oh yeah, man, do it, you do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's always somebody around you helping you crash out. And one thing I learned personally on the journey is to avoid crowds of people. Like when too many people want to do it and they all right with it, that probably ain't a good thing. Anyway, oh yeah. Nah. Because most of them, this yeah, they like either like a copycat, a monitoring spirit, a familiar spirit, a hating ass spirit, jealous, envious, all of this. And even in this situation with the dude, like he like, oh, he shot me. Like I never seen nobody get shot that didn't have no bullet hole. I definitely ain't never seen nobody get shot that didn't have a weapon chase the person that just banged them. I ain't seen that. I'm from the hood. I grew up in the 1990s, South Side of Youngstown, Ohio. Okay, I came from the hood. Okay, number one murder rate out all 50 states. The hood. Okay, I came from it, so I'm pretty familiar with the hood. And I'm gonna tell you right now, not even the hardest gangster, okay, not even the hardest gangster gonna run towards the person with the gun. They didn't already showed you they don't care to shoot. They didn't already shot you according to what he's saying. He saying he had got bang. But according to the evidence in the trial that I'm watching, that I did watch, because the trial has concluded. It's like on jury watch now. The jury is in deliberation and everything. All I saw was hateration. You know what I'm saying? As soon as it happened, he like, oh yeah, I'm about to get 30 million out of him. I'm about to show him. He think he's something. He Rihanna's baby mama. I'm about to remind him from where he's from, the hood. Okay, people always want to bring you back to where they at. That's why I be by myself. People be like, you don't be scared by yourself. I'm not scared by myself. But see, I'm a naturally suspicious person. Okay, I be suspicious. I be having my eye on stuff. You know what I'm saying? And just be quiet, watching stuff. Like, and I might say something, I might not. It depends. if I care about a person, I'll say something. But most of the time, I don't say nothing. I just like watching and then taking note. And then as soon as I see it don't work for me, don't worry. What the song say in the beginning? Cut ties, cut ties, cut ties with them. Yeah. Gotta cut ties. Okay. But people don't want to cut ties. We want to take everything with us. Well, I've been knowing them for so what? They don't like you. Okay, if they ain't clapping for you, they ain't cheering for you, they ain't telling you the right shit, they don't like you. People, I seen somebody in an incident, somebody pumping the person up, right? So now I'm right here, so I'm literally just gonna always choose the peaceful resolution to everything. I don't really care. It sounds stupid to people, but for me, choosing peace is representative of me respecting my position in life. So I don't have to show you that I got the ability to do nothing to you. I can always choose peace because if I've done nothing to you, you know what I'm saying? My cool is I'm in control of my cool. So that's what I'm telling the person, like, you're in control of your cool. Like, don't let somebody gas you up to do something. So he ain't want to hear that. So he get on the line with the next person that's gonna say exactly what he wanting to say. You know what I'm saying? And giving it. And how many times do we do that in our life? You know what I'm saying? We upset. We're not looking for the person that's gonna give us logic and ration and reasonable thinking or keep us in line. We want the person that's gonna fuel us up on the nonsense. Cut ties with those type of people. People who keep you in your angry state. You call them you angry and they get angry right along with you and help you to be angrier. Cut them off. Those is for lack of a better term, demonic cheerleaders. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, go fucking get him. Because if I was you, I would do this. And if I was you, I would do that. And I would say this because I did this. And the motherfuckers try to do that to me. And if I was, but they don't even know what the fuck going on. They don't even know what the fuck going on. They ain't got the whole story. They don't got it. They just got whatever you drop. Okay. And they ready. People like them. I want them. I want them ride or die friends. I want ride or die friends that's gonna always keep me in alignment with my higher self. Okay, ride or die for me that way. Ride or die for me where you see like I'm doing something that might not be in alignment with my motherfucking mission. That you'll look at me and be like, "Hey, you sure you supposed to be doing that, or what you thinking today? You all right today?" You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah. Even in a relationship, I don't want to be with no regular person. Well, you got to have power with God to be with me because you got to be able to keep me in check through God. Like, you can't even say nothing to me. You got to go to God about it and be like, God, listen, show me what to tell her. Show me how to lead her. Show me, because if you trying to tell me, you ain't going to get nowhere. You going to have your feelings hurt. I don't care what you thinking. Because I done learned in life, don't let the people around you tell you nothing. Okay, y'all hear me? Get it from inside of you, not in your mind, inside of you, in your heart. If you living in your heart, you in the right place. Your heart and soul. Heart and soul. If you there, that's the right space. Okay, but if you in your mind, your anger and fear and resentment and all of this other, and I'ma show them, I'ma show them. And people that want to be on that, yeah, because I would have did this and I'd do that if I was you, and then they got me messed up. And oh, so you just go, yep, I'm just going, yeah, that's exactly what I'm just going to do, not what you want me to do. Yeah, because people who are not going anywhere, they don't want you going nowhere. Okay, it's some people from my Dow toners. Y'all know some people from 1970s. Okay, from the 70s. From the 70s, they the same person. They ain't evolved. They got the same attitude, same motions, same. They're just the same. You know. From the 80s, from the 90s, from the early 2000s. People got friends from, or associates or family members from these places that they doing exactly what they always been doing. They stuck in the time warp of doing what they've been doing. And you trying to progress around them. You trying to evolve. You trying to go higher around these type of people, but they not going nowhere. They not going nowhere. Okay, I have a large family. I mean, it's so large that it's dumb. Okay, it's just dumb. But I have Jupiter in Cancer, right? So that's one of the blessings in my life. This big, large family. But what it does is it endowed me with a bunch of different experiences. So I didn't have to get out in the streets and see like, oh shit, no, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? I made a post the other day. I'm telling y'all, my own family tried to emotionally extort me. That is true. Okay. Why? No other reason than misery like company. Misery like company. If you're not the type of miserable I think that you should be, then I'm gonna do everything I can in my idealized power to make you miserable. And I want to watch and see it for my satisfaction because misery likes other people to be miserable. Unhappy people like unhappy people. Broke people want you to be broke. The people who ain't happy in their relationship don't want you to have a relationship. People who ain't happy with themselves don't want you to love yourself. People who ain't at peace don't want you to have peace. I'm telling you, I made a video on Facebook that said, your peace disturbs people. Believe me. I just was telling somebody, the dude, listen, you want to prove a point, you want to be the big man on campus, have no response. No response to nonsense. Kill the people that's on the nonsense. They kill themselves. You ain't never gotta go get nothing. You ain't never gotta go be above it. That's how you kill it. I don't care. Get up here. Do something up here on my level that's going to affect me. You know, but you got to be here. You got to be here. And I've been in the place ASAP Rocky and a lot of other people. You know, where the people around you, I'm telling you, they there. Oh, you're the best. I love you. You're just because they see money. Money. Oh man, money will make a motherfucker shit. Money. People to see money on you. Shit. Everybody think they want money till they got the money. Okay, who some rich person said I think the way to solve the world's problem with money is to just give everybody money. Just give everybody a whole bunch of money. And so they'll see that money ain't solved nothing. Never. Not one thing. Okay. Money, matter of fact, is one of the gods that is talked about in Jubilee. People serve that God. They think in God we trust is the money. I trust this. I trust this money gonna pay my bills. I trust this money gonna provide me a way. I trust this money gonna get me a girl. I trust this money gonna get me a house. I trust this money gonna get me this. Yeah, okay. Okay. Trust this. Trust me when I say to you, okay, the only thing of value on this planet, the only thing of value on this planet, okay, is love. Love. Everything else springs from that. Okay. Now, what can destroy that is integrity. If you lose your integrity. Now, if you lose your integrity, then yeah. But love. Love is the law fulfilled in one word, right? Love. Love. So that's your weapon. That's your everything. You can use love as a weapon, just like people weaponize your love against you. Okay, because you can lovingly cut people off. You can lovingly cut ties with people, and that is a weapon. Okay, because people think, oh, if you don't want to be bothered with them, you got to have an attitude with them. You got a problem. No, you ain't got to have none of that. You can just have self-respect. You can have dignity. You can have, self-awareness, self-control, self-discipline, self-awareness, self-boundaries, things that represent you, and you can move in what's best for you. And this takes away everyone external to you's control. See, but when Bunquisha can make you mad because she go with your baby daddy and she just told your daughter that she ain't her mama or something, oh, okay, and like what, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm about to show her. I'm gonna show these people they ain't about to know not to mess with them. But who are a lot of wits and quits? You. Every time. If you are truly seeking to have peace, remember people think, oh, I gotta work for peace. You ain't gotta work for peace. It's yours. It's yours. Every day that you wake up in a state of peace. Now, you can turn your mind on and get to instant chaos if you want to. This is people that wake up and choose violence, do beefing over breakfast. Okay, I can't even be grateful for nothing. I'm just gonna have a bad day. I got a bad attitude because I want to show people. You have to show people. Who's it affecting? The other thing is when you let people around you who are not going nowhere, they're not being the greatest version of themselves. Let's say that. They might be going somewhere. They might be going somewhere. Is it where you're going? Right? Some people be on a straight crash out mission. Some people like to crash out. Like they don't even feel alive if they're not crashing out. Okay. I had somebody rationalize it to me crashing out. Well, if I do it because I need to feed my kid, it's not crashing out. It's still crashing out. So if you need to feed your child and you think that the best way to get food for your child is to go and snatch some old lady's purse, you on a crash out mission. That's a crash out. And there's no rationale to the crashing. Okay. Well, I had to feed my kid. Okay, well, so when you get arrested, caught, busted, okay, now it's the cops' fault for arresting you because you were trying to feed your kid. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Crash out. But we rationalize this type of stuff, right? Well, they disrespected me. Oh, that's cool. You know, I used to be that person. I get it. I used to be the person. Oh, you disrespect me, I'm gonna show you. Well, I am gonna show you. I do. What I learned was, I am the gift. I'm a total prize. So therefore, when you don't align to what I'm with, you be disrespectful to me. I could cut ties, cut ties, cut ties, cut ties, cut ties. And people will accuse you and they'll say, and I've been accused of these things, oh, you're heartless, you're cold, and you're selfish, and you're mean, and you're gonna just cut off the whole world. And no, because I have plenty of people in my life, just those who resonate at my frequency, which is love. That are not sitting around thinking of how to make me crash out. You know, so if I call them and I'm upset, they're not about to get upset with me. Okay, if I come over and I'm blowing off steam, you know, they're not gonna like help me get into more nonsense. Like that's not love. Okay, love brings clarity, it brings peace, it brings balance, it brings harmony, it brings stability. And that's where you want to be surrounded by those energies. But too often we surround ourselves with people who don't even believe in us, and now we're trying to prove ourselves. And, oh, and now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna love you harder. I'm gonna love you more. I'm gonna give you more of my love and more of my love until you have nothing. And then you're somewhere broken, like, I gave everything to them, and I did this for them, and I did that for them, and I did, and they do shit. Well, here's the problem. You didn't do for you. You failed to protect you. Okay, Rocky and his fake prop gun, whether it was a fake prop gun or not, it could not have been a real gun, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't believe it was a real gun. Okay, and in the event that it was, the dude is a psycho daddy. Okay. Nobody runs after real guns. But anyway, you would, if you are properly protecting yourself by feeling and making yourself aware of the energies around you. Okay, consider the thing. I made a post on my Facebook, I think the other day, that said, if you, I'm that person, if you do it to them, oh, you do it to me too. Not you gonna do it to me. You do it to me too. So if you treat this person bad, you treat me bad too. You do. Okay, you do. Whether you do it in my face, behind me, you do it. You do it. I don't care, and I will cut ties with you. I don't care, and so therefore, that will make people not like you. But it's better to be not liked by people who will harm you. You know, I was telling my friend the other day, I watch a lot of those like true crime shows, and there's a reason why the number one suspect is always somebody close to you. They want to interview your mother, your sister, your daughter, your cat, your dog, everybody around you, and then they start working out from there. Because 90% of the time, 90% of the time, it's the one that, oh no, I love you. I'm here for you. I was riding with them, and that was my homie. Yeah, till you smoked them, till you choked them. You know what I'm saying? You ran them over. It was all love, you know. So you got them drunk at the club, still something they drink, and then took them to a, you know what I'm saying, and did some other crazy stuff. It was all good. When we see the story of the girl who the friends took her to Mexico, right? And they discard her life and take her money and finish their trip. You know what I'm saying? She didn't funded the trip really. Because she want friends. She want to fit in. No, no, I don't need friends. I don't need to fit in. Okay, because see, if I gotta pretend to fit in, then I will be in a crowd of pretenders. You always attract what you are. See, you don't attract your highest resonance until you're operating in your highest resonance. We can't just say, "Oh, I want good vibes," and then we, because you're just going to end up with the other people that say, "I want good vibes," that they not in them vibes. They're not working for them vibes. They're not embracing that. They want those chaotic phone calls. They need that energy to feel alive, to feel important. They want that money because it gives them status, it gives them power. And that, they need you sad, broken, hungry, whatever beneath them. You know, I always tell women when they ask about relationships, men who beat women. A ugly ass man need an ugly ass woman beneath his ugly ass level. Okay. See, a man needs to be a leader, the forefront, the head, in order to feel valuable and valid. This is his nature. So a woman must be beneath him or behind him. And so whatever he is, he's going to make you that behind him. So you might have been beautiful, you might have been intelligent, you might have been resourceful, you might have been, but as soon as this man gets you, now you're ugly. Now you ain't good enough, you can't cook good enough, the cat ain't wet enough, your hair ain't long enough, your eyes ain't pretty enough. It's all kind of things. But it's all a projection of the person onto you. But when we have self-love and self-awareness and self-value, then we don't have problems cutting ties with those who want to put us in the back seat. Get behind me. The only thing you should be wanting to get behind is the Lord. But we will compromise ourselves to fit in. I don't want to be one of them people, when I get rich, get all my money and leave the hood, because that ain't keeping it real. It ain't when it's all that you have heard. But when you don't have the context of that and you haven't seen the studies of how many successful people are killed in their hometowns, let's look at young Dolph. Right at home. Right where he came from. Why? Because when you are a big fish in a pond of little fish, you become the prey. So if you don't recognize to move yourself to new environments, to change what's surrounding you, then ultimately, is it self-sabotage? No. I don't know. We can think, man, we've seen this time and time again. Or these people, they get rich, they get famous, they take their homie, and and now they Shorty Low out of Atlanta. Time and time again, we see these things. So, and I think that most people miss these things because they don't put themselves in the story, right? We don't see ourselves as the successful basketball player. But there's a reason that people, and success comes in different ways. So maybe you may have success in the fact that you have um, a nice stable job and career. Okay, so then you don't want to surround yourself with people who work at the temp service. They they always got a temporary job. Okay, like I don't bills ain't never been temporary, but for some reason people like temporary jobs. Okay, but you got a nice stable career, so why would you be hanging with somebody that's at the temp service? You could do it, you know, but here's the thing: the moment that you are frustrated with your job and they come over and y'all having them beers or y'all drinking, smoking, kicking it, doing whatever, they the person that's hyping you up. Yeah, man, I'd quit that job if I was you. I bet you would. I bet they would. Yeah, man, my boss want me to work overtime. Man, if I was you, I wouldn't be working no overtime at no job slaving. This is the temporary worker. See how you gotta cut ties. So now, if you're working with people or talking to people who are career minded, the conversation will go a little different, because they would give you different perspectives, different things to look at: your 401k package, the time that you have in, your seniority. Is there a resolution? Could you possibly file a grievance? Is there, it's on a different level. But if you, I hear the dog, that's why I paused. I was trying to hear what he doing. Um, but if you allow yourself to be surrounded by people that's not going where you're going, that are not interested in what you're interested in, whose fault is it if at 80 you in the same situation as the same people, and I've seen it. I've seen it where people, they were the business owners, they were, but then they started listening to people who didn't own businesses. And now your business going to shit because you're giving too much energy. Because see, we can't be double minded. That's just how this thing goes. Oh, I'm all my friends I'm gonna hang around is from my hood, but none of them know nothing about no IRA, no 401k, AFLAC, FICA, Social Security, Medicaid, indemnity clauses, no surety bonds or trust accounts. They don't know any of these things. But you want to be the big fish and you want to fit in. I can give everybody something. And so we surround ourselves with these people, but we become what? The prey. You become the prey. Rocky, I'm sure nobody, like everybody is like shocked that this dude is Rihanna's baby dad or man or whatever. Like Rihanna's like this beautiful woman, who's this specimen, this over sexualized, right, by probably like who knows, men and women, right? And so here this guy has her, and here's the guy that's close to him, who he got this, in his mind, he better than him. I look better than him. I'm buffer than him. I'm tougher than him. You know what I'm saying? How he got a deal, I can rap better than him because in our mind, we always better. Every person is always the best in their mind, even if they don't have the confidence to be the best, even if they don't have the drive to be the best, even if they don't have the will, the motivation, the work ethic, nothing in their mind, they the best. They the best. So therefore, when you surround yourself around people who they better than you, they'll seek to show you that. You know, in Relly's mind, who is the supposed or alleged victim, he he is better than this dude. Okay, I'm so much better and smarter than him. Then why would he? And so I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna humble him. I'm gonna get $30 million out of him. Yep, I'm gonna get this bag out of him. I ain't getting no record deal, but he bagging Rihanna, and he might not have it, but Riri got it, and so yep, we're gonna see how much she roll with it. That type of stuff. Jealousy, envy. But that could have never breeded had he, the very moment that he realized, the very moment there was any shade, the very moment that there was any question of this person's loyalty, because leading up to this incident, there was issues. Okay, there was little cat talk, you know. The men do the same thing women do. And humans do it. All species do it. I don't like so and so. They think they better. They think they this, and they look at them. Yeah, I wouldn't have did that like that. I would have did it like this, and who they think they is, and where they get that from, and how they think they go. That's how it goes. So this takes you back to my one lesson: STD, spiritually transferred dis-ease. Right now, ASAP Rocky is experiencing spiritually transferred dis-ease. The hate, envy, and jealousy of another person is causing him stress, fear, nervousness, anxiety. Because right now, his life is on the line with a jury. That he gotta hope that they, follow instructions well. Albeit, I find it from a law perspective, I don't see a jury ever saying that they believe that this guy, there's no evidence of it. And I watched the whole trial and I'm just like, this is sad. This is really sad. Super sad. But anyway, clown of the week. I can't remember her name though. Dang. But anyway, I'm scrolling YouTube. Well, these YouTube streets is kind of worse than Facebook. But anyway, I'm scrolling on YouTube. Hey, it's okay. It's all right. I'm right here. Yeah. This guy, he out there talking because he want to be in here with me, but he wanted to be outside, and so now he out there upset. So I don't know. And he out there talking. But I'm sorry if he interrupted. But he's in training and he was in the crate for a while. I went out, ran some errands and stuff, and went out to the country, came back. And so I needed to do my video. So I put him out so he can have him a good time. And like, let me show y'all how smart this dog is. Okay. This dude is so smart. This dude, I put him a tie out there, right? I was so I have to share this. I put him a tie out there, and so he he didn't start digging. Okay, so this is where the tie out is staked down into the ground. And he didn't watch me do it, so now he didn't come and start digging. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, all right, man. All right, I got you. So, Let me make sure he ain't stuck or something. All right, y'all. We're gonna have to go on a little mission because he's stuck. So let me see if I can take y'all. We gotta go get him. He got himself stuck. That's why he out there talking trash. He got himself stuck in the tree. So now I'm gonna have to get my machete. Now, because I'm gonna have to cut him out the dang on bushes. But yeah, he done made his way where he done start I gotta find a way to bring y'all with me. Cause yeah, he done found a way to get himself into some shit. Look my little homie though. Cause he's smart. He's smart. And get what? He ain't about to do nothing to me. Besides annoy me. But yeah, let's go ahead. We had a tornado. Tree fell down last night. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. He done hooked me up. I gotta give him a whole bath. He is back there like. Huh. I gotta give me a bath now. Y'all all in my life now. But anyway, be careful who you let her. I gotta go clean myself up. I hate dirt on my hands. Like, ugh. I hate it. Anybody want a dog? Y'all want a dog? Y'all can have it. I trained him, so he's a good dog. Like he did like smart stuff. Except for right now. Ah, it's dirt under my nails. Jesus. All right. Mm, 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 mm. Let's just say I'm pretty muddy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. Muddy. He hooked me up. Yep. And since y'all up with me, let me get me some water. Cause I'm thirsty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now, what I was saying is, when you let people around you and you fail to do these things, you can't really say you the victim to the person because you let it happen. Mm. Mm. It tastes so good. Mm. Bam. There you go. So anyway, this dude got mud all over me. Like it's worse than having a little baby. It is. It is. I might need therapy. I was like at first he was like warming my heart and everything, and like, but then he does this kind of stuff, and it warms my heart too. Like sometimes, but he doesn't know like what times it warms my heart and what times it doesn't. That's all. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Hey, it's okay. All right. I know he not stuck this time. He just now only figured out like if he barked, then I'm gonna come because now he need a bath. Cause he ain't coming in here like that. I don't know. He looks terrible. Like something will have to happen. I'm about to get real creative. You said, can I speak up? I'm not talking loud enough. Did my mic go off? My mic might have disconnected. Yeah, it did. But can y'all hear me again? Yeah, yeah, yeah. This dude, look how much mud he got on me. Look at that. Like that's all down my leg. Like literally, like both of them. I'm probably down the back of my leg too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just be doing the most. He worse than a little baby. He was warming my heart, but now I'm like somebody highest bidder. You got 50 cents. I can train him in everything. He can do everything. He do all kinds of stuff. Yeah, yeah. So back to the whole thing with ASAP Rocky and the principle of trying to go higher or walking in your gift, because that's what it is, walking in your gift. When you're walking in your gift, whatever that is, right? Walking in your gift is success. Period. Like there's no other type of success unless it comes from a spiritual means, be it dark or light. Okay, so for light people, most people who are in the light are not necessarily experiencing success because they're trying to have success at a rate that is identified by another standard. You understand? And so that's the problem. And so now when you take a spiritual path and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go this way, and so now the blessings look different. Okay, but now you got the same people around you that got the same principles that they had all of their life. They ain't changing. They ain't doing nothing. They might talk. Okay, they can see when people sit around you and they get familiar with you, they know the language to use and the things that you're gonna say and how to appease to you. You know what I'm saying? But their actions will not be that. So they'll be like, yeah, I want to start a business, but they ain't started no business. You know what I'm saying? Well, I had this idea I was gonna do that before, but they didn't do it. And so when you do it, or now you want to do it, okay, you can't have this person around you because they're going to sabotage you. They're going to hate on that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, and we'll be like, oh well, I don't know why they hating on me. I show them so much love. They're not hating on you. They're not hating on you. They hating on your gifts that you got. That's it. That's it. That's how. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? He got Rihanna. Okay, so he talk about he shot me. Listen to this, y'all. He shot me. He talking about something on his right here is the wound from being shot with a gun. Oh yeah, well, it looked like a graze, if anything, right? And so in the event that he did just graze you, he could have potentially shot you. So maybe he was acting in self defense because he was trying to whoop up on them. You know what I'm saying? Had them meet me somewhere. I need to get my hair done. Look at that. All that new growth, new growth, new growth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Mm. Anyway, don't let people around you who ain't going where you going. You know what I'm saying? And be mindful of that too. Like you gotta have a discerning ear. Like so when they say little thing like, "Oh, that little business of yours," pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Or that little car of yours. You know that. So how that little relationship of yours going? You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Cut them off. Cut ties. Cut ties. Now, cutting ties don't mean that you don't love people. It don't. And that's where we trip ourselves up. Oh, I feel guilty because I done came up. Listen, listen. Don't be the one on trial being sued. You know what I'm saying? I done been I keep telling you, y'all can Google this stuff. I done been sued by my so-called business friends, business partners, and friends and stuff. Sued, attacked, everything. Okay, everything. People that I've never done nothing to, but be loving and kind. But I had to recognize and learn that you have to cut ties. So when you notice, yeah, this person was with me here at this point in my life, but they're okay here, and I'm trying to go there. So I can't. Okay, the only thing I can do is drag them. That's the only thing I can do is drag them to wherever, meaning they're not going willingly, which is going to make them resent me, jealous, envious, spiteful, rebellious, sabotage, because they're trying to get back to their comfort zone. And we need to bring you there too. But we don't think this, you know. Nobody thinking this stuff. And, oh man, I'm keeping the hood with my hood. These my A1 day ones. If my A1 day one doing the same thing we was doing at A and M1, and I'm trying to get to Z, they can't be rolling with me. You can't roll with me. So it was all right if we was at B and two, okay, or A, whatever fucking number, okay. If it ain't where I'm going, and you ain't going there, you gotta cut ties with people, and that will mean you gotta get comfortable being alone potentially. You won't be alone necessarily, okay. Because if I tell somebody asked me the other day, did you live alone? I'm never anywhere alone. There's never anywhere that I am alone. Period. Just period to the period to the period. Okay? Understand that about yourself. Understand what it's like to be the big, you know. So let's say you're the first person in your family to break the poverty curse. You're the first person in your family to break the curse of religion. You're the first person in your family to break the curse of child exploitation, and y'all know what I'm saying. And say you the first person in your family to break the thing of wrecked marriages or um, broken homes, or you know that could be you. Hi, Emmanuel. How you doing today? So if you are this person and you know that I got something bigger to do in life, you laying in your bed and you seeing visions of yourself on the movie screen, or visions of yourself running a football down a field with millions of people watching, or you see yourself singing a song at the halftime show. You can't get there sitting on the porch of your homie, okay, who can't go nowhere because he got fear of everything, and he got doubts of everything because he don't trust nobody, he don't trust himself, he don't trust nothing, and he don't believe in God. So you can't, how you gonna get to those places? Yeah, I love the dog. Yeah, and no, he likes the ball. That's his favorite ball. He love that ball. That ball, boy, is important to him. Yes, indeed. But we have to think about this stuff, because if we don't, we'll put ourselves in situations like ASAP Rocky and a lot of other people. So think about it. The other thing that was on my mind, though, talk about ASAP Rocky and his woman Rihanna, is this the clown of the week. Clown of the week. I'm scrolling down YouTube. That's what I was talking about before Jake. We went to clown of the week. So the clown of the week is this lady. I can't remember her name. Okay, I cannot remember her name. I don't have to look back through my history or something. But she's on there. She's talking about that Trump has blocked Americans, is blocking Americans, denying Americans passports. Right. First of all, fear mongering BS. Total. But that's what the title of the video says. And so I know it's fear mongering BS, but I click on it because I'm like, well, maybe she knows something I don't know. And I like to be impartial to information because sometimes I don't know it all, but it is nice to know. So it is nice to know other people's perspectives, right? So I click on the video. So I get up in here, and the story that she's using as the example and proof that Trump is denying passports and got everybody in the crowd all riled up, it's a live video and everybody out there, yeah, yeah. And they were saying, so it's a trans person who is a woman at presentation for the application, right? Now, their previous application listed them as a man, or yeah, previously they were a man. So now they in transition and now they applying as a woman, right? And so when they do this, they are denied the passport, and they say that they can't do this. So the person say, okay, well, F it, just give it to me as a man. Well, the problem is that you are presenting as a woman at this point, right? And so they again deny the passport. But this is not how this is being presented to the audience. The presentation is that Trump hates people who are of transgender opting lifestyles, and that he is blocking Americans from getting their passport. The lady's like totally fear mongering the whole crowd, right? She got them going and she got them going. So as they going, she did say this, and make sure that y'all get y'all divorces. So I'm like, well, what does that have to do with getting these passports, right? And she's like telling everybody, I'm telling y'all now, I'm a travel journalist, and you guys should be going out. And you should get your passports. I've told you before, go out, go get them, because they're stopping people from getting the passports, and you don't want to be denied your passport, so you're going to get a divorce, and you're going to leave the country, leave the United States. Well, if all of the women divorce all of the men and leave the country or get these passports or don't get them, I don't know, and leave the country, what would be next, right? But I couldn't tolerate what she was saying anymore without understanding who am I listening to, right? So now this makes me go into like investigating the actual person that's talking, and she's a feminist, I guess, who promotes. Oh man, it's buffering. The decentering. What's half of your cards? What do that mean? What's half of my cards? I don't understand, Emmanuel. What that mean? So the decentering of men. So I'm like, I never heard this term before. So now, like the nerd that I am, I decide to go down the rabbit hole of Googling. What does this mean? And what it was saying was that it's basically like women not surrounding or centering their lives around men, which is essentially, if you've been watching me, the process of healing yourself, right? You shouldn't surround yourself around anyone, especially not your partner, be it a man, a woman, if he's pansexual, transsexual, bisexual, trisexual, whatever, whoever your partner is, you should not put the weight of your happiness, your validity, your whatever onto another person. But in this instance, what do you mean by half of the cards? I got to remember what I was saying, because when you think that you can get happy from somebody else, you're gonna always be disappointed, even if you change who you are. But anyway, if you get rid of all the men, or just get rid of them, I'm gonna divorce my husband because, okay, well, so what? You still have to heal. Like, hello, knock knock. Whether you have a partner, whether you're by yourself, whether you should be healing. Okay, and if you're healing, then you wouldn't be centering your life around anybody. That's what I was saying. I had to catch myself. I had to go back because I might have been taking y'all somewhere else. Pisces, yeah, yeah. Listen, right now my node is moving. We're in my nodal change. So, you mean what do you mean by half of my cards? But if you're still in here, but people who take on these radical ideations, okay, and I said this with Kevin Samuels, and so I'm happy to be saying it right now with this lady, because a lot of people, oh, you're hating on men. I don't hate on men. I don't hate on anybody. I love men just as much as I love women. I have 13 brothers, so I love guys. I wouldn't want to live in a world where it was just women. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. No, thank you. I guess it ain't too bad because you can still see my parts. Am I dead now? Can you hear me now? Showtime. Can you hear me now? Showtime. All right, so When you think about this whole thing of radical behavior, right? Where we go too far one way or too far the other way. Everything is about balance. So if you find yourself in like a radical movement, you're probably not in the right space. You might be there in the right time to learn something, but it is not something you should be like totally committing yourself to. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you're going to eventually have to cut ties with because it's not going to be going where you're going. Because life is about balance in all things. You know, all things are. We had a tornado, so there's like intermittent. I forgot about that too. I probably should have announced that in the beginning of the video. Or I should even consider that before even doing the video because there's intermittent Wi-Fi because of the storm. We had a tornado last night, boy. Let me tell y'all something. Jake jumped under that bed so fast, boy. Jake, ooh, listen. Jake showed me. Listen, I was thinking to myself, well, what animals do? And Jake showed me what they do. They just get low, get low. And look, he peeked from under the bed to see if I was gonna come down there with him, and I'm like, what are you doing? And the little transponder thing blew for the electricity, boy. And that made no, he said, Earth! Pooh! He went back under that bed. All I heard was snoring after that from Jake. Jake, listen, Jake was driving me crazy, yo. Jake was driving me crazy, okay, because he was not sleeping. He was like a little baby in the middle of the night, boy. And so, last night, or the night before, and last night, he slept all night, like he just was asleep, right? And so, well, when that wind started, though, it said, whoo. We both looked up at the same time out of our sleep. He on the floor, I'm on my bed, and we both our head did this and just looking at the window, and you could just hear say, woo, woo, and you start hearing the rain slapping the mirror, flush, flush, flush. I said, oh, this is about to be serious. Then the next thing I know, I heard that rumbling. And them trees said, and you can just see them. So, Jake said, Jake ain't waste no time, okay? None. And I guess when he looked out to see if I was coming, he was doing the good homie thing. Like, you should come under here. It put me in the mind of like in elementary school when we would have the tornado drills. And then they'll hurry up and run you to the basement. Hey, you get along the wall on the ground. That's how Jake was done. I said, Jake got good sense. That dog got good sense, baby. I'm gonna tell you now. But nonetheless, yeah, so that's I apologize for the intermittent video. Just stay patient with me. I'm gonna bring it to y'all this week. So nonetheless, if we get into these radical ideations, you know, too far, or all black power, BLM, we become weapons. That is the weaponization of your emotions. That's all that is. That's all any of that stuff is. None of it soothes you. None of it cleans your soul. None of it's going to fulfill God's contract in your life. I assure you. Okay. None of it. Okay. And nothing that this stuff, okay, none of it is going to get you back to God. So you can divorce your husband. I don't know why you would want to do that. Okay. And I'm telling y'all this as a woman who does not date men. Okay. I'm not dating no men. I personally left my share for the good Christian women that's praying for them. Okay. So there you have it. Now, that was my Christian duty. Okay. So there you go. Celibacy is the way for me. Y'all have them. Okay. That's my gift to Christianity. Okay. So, but if you do that and you dump all the men, okay, what happened then when you got a bunch of unhealed women and you just got a coven of witches? That's all you're gonna have is a coven of bitter witches. Okay, that's all gonna be trying to figure out how they can be top over the other one. They are all gonna be rally to the Rocky. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. I don't want to live in no world of all men or no world of all women. That's you gotta be insane. But those type of people exist because their mind is running the show. They're not trying to find God. They trying to find what they want. They trying to be in whatever they feel. Well, men cause my problems. No, the men you pick cause your problems, sis. The men you pick cause your problems, not men. Okay. Now maybe your lack of awareness of self made you pick a man that didn't have awareness of himself, and now he projecting onto you, and you projecting onto him, and y'all live in a toxic world. And so, therefore, unless you come to know your own value and cut ties and move on, then you're gonna be in a cycle. Okay, and that's your choosing. Every person is doing it to themselves. So even if you say, just like the women who be like, "Well, I'm sick of men, so I'm gonna just be gay." The gay world is full. Ain't no room. No gay slots in the gay tribe. Okay, it ain't none over there. Okay, all of the gay parking spots is taken. Like the handicap is full at the grocery store. Is just you be like, how in the world? Only in California have I seen this happen, where every single solitary handicap spot in the whole joint was full. Okay, it's just full at the Wally World, and I mean all the time. Like it's every time you go to this Wally World, and it's not even a Wally World, it's a Walmart. Okay, it's a Walmart because yeah, but every one of them be full. Okay, but that it's like that. Yeah, like California wildfires. Okay, because if you don't heal, which is your job to do, that's not your partner's job to heal you. That's not your mother's job to heal you. We want everybody else to be responsible, and this is why a lot of people ain't healing. You know, I want affirmation. I want people to clap for me because I healed. Well, you ain't gonna do much healing then. I'm gonna tell you right now, you ain't gonna do much healing because I just got doggone explaining for an hour and something. Okay, that listen, people around you, most people that are around you, wherever you are not going to be with you where you're going. They not. They not. They just not. And it don't mean that they a bad person or you a good person, or vice versa. It just means that you have to move where you're going, or you're gonna be in some mess. And you're gonna be like, well, why, God? Why? I tell you why. I tell you why. Let me help y'all out. Okay. You know, why I'm still here? Well, because you ain't moving from there. Okay. I moved from there, but I'm still them the only people I talk to. Like, imagine this: you move to a new place, right? And the only people you talk to is the people from your old place. So how do you ever know anybody in the new place? How do you have time to develop new relationships? How do you have time to develop new contacts? How do you develop new awarenesses? You won't unless you're having what? The experience. So now when you have experience, now you're gonna see, and you get the test out, okay, well, they ain't my kind of people over there. Oh, these cool people, they might be all right. This is my vibe right here. This is my tribe right here. And you get to expand yourself. But if you staying in the same stuff, doing the same stuff, or from one place to the next, well, when I was here, I did this, so I'm gonna do it when I do get here. You're gonna have the same results you had over there. It's the same because it's you. And so Rocky is learning a very valuable lesson. And I hope that this lesson helps him to better understand the importance of not only himself, but his brand. See, when I turned myself into a brand, things got different. My perspective had to definitely change, right? Because there are people who going to always be trying to trick me off of my assignment. There are always, like I said, they're around. As soon as you call them, man, this dog out here, man, if I was you, I wouldn't have no dog. I don't even like no dog. Like that. Get rid of the dumb dog, and they'll help you right on the nonsense. Because people don't want you. no further than they can access you. And those who see themselves as better than you, for whatever reason, which is okay, that's fine. I think everybody should think the best of themselves. I never met a person that thought they was better than me that I would argue with them. But I think so too. If you think it, I do too. For you. Because everybody's right is their right. But I also understand that I'm not into competition. So when people start to look at me and compete and compare, I'm going to cut ties because I don't want to be in your competition. If I wanted to be in competition, I would go on be on Survivor. Yep. I would absolutely totally be on Survivor if I wanted to be in a competition. Like that's just my type of thing. Like, and I would win. I have all the skills. I would absolutely win Survivor. Right. So if I wanted to be in a competition, that's what I would do. Right. So when you notice that the people around you, they're not supporting your next move, you need to start making alignments to that move, not try to bring them on to it like, oh yeah, because if, I want to take this my homie, this my A1 from day one. Well, they want you at A, at one, where they been, and they gonna be. They ain't trying to see you at Z because they won't be able to reach you. So I don't know if this video flowed out, finished out or not, but I'm in a nice little amount. And I think that I've driven the point home, right? Hopefully. And if not, go watch the trial, you guys, for yourself and tell me what you see. Because what I see is greed, envy, jealousy, hatred, uh, a lot of things from his friend, his brother. And they were tight until that one fatal night. Don't let those nights come in your life. Ask God to reveal to you the people around you. That's right. Have fun. That's Big Kid Sunday behavior right there. I'm with that, Emmanuel. You ain't even make it to that part of the video, but that's right. Big Kid Sunday. Sometimes, man, we have to borrow kids to go out and have that fun, right? And make sure that y'all doing that this week, every day. Okay, connect to the little child in you. Like I told y'all, for me, if my little child ain't okay with it, you don't like playing, because the little you will never steer you wrong. But have a great day to you, Emmanuel. And for everybody else, think about these things and how in your life you may be holding on to some people, places, things, ideas that are keeping you at A1, day one, right at the start. Oh man, me and my homie, we be doing this, and this is the way we've been doing it for years. And so now I'm gonna go try to find some new homies to do that old thing with. That's like putting old wine in or new wine in old wine skins. Ain't gonna be no good. It's not gonna be no good. So think about this for your life, all of y'all. I do it often. And yeah, of course, like I've told you, there are consequences for it because I done been attacked for it, criticized, ridiculed, told that I was wrong, and honestly, most of the time what I noticed was the people who was telling me I was wrong, they was gassing me to be, right where they needed me at. You're gonna have the ones there that's trying to cause the chaos, the ones that's trying to control you, the ones that's trying to undermine you, the ones that's trying to copy you, and they all fester around. So the crowd is not always a good thing because ultimately, when you're the big fish, everybody wants to be you. In your mind, you think everybody is you, but they're not. And if you fail to realize that I can show them, I can love them enough, I can give them enough, I can buy them enough. Go listen to Boosie's song, Ungrateful. And you'll understand Why? When you're going higher, you definitely have to not only elevate in what you listen to, what you eat, what you drink, or how you sleep, how you pray, how you meditate, who you listening to, talking to, but you also have to be very, very careful of who you allow to have access to you and how much access they have. Why? Because at the end of the day, we are all our own king protecting our queen, be us man or a woman, as long as we are human beings. I love y'all. I hope this message helps somebody somewhere to remember you are so important, so bad, so just God needs us all to be on our spot. If you are having a hard time and you don't understand how to get through this thing, and the people around you not supporting you, and you just need that spot to vent, somebody who's not even trying to charge you nothing, I don't want nothing from you, hit that number that's linked in the comment section anytime. I have it open until the end, to the beginning of March. Oh, that's almost January, February. Oh no, to the end of March. To the end of March. I said 31. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, and to the people who have called, if you have joined the channel, thank you. If you have, or if you are on the channel, and to even the subscribers here, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. If you have not yet, please hit the like and share button and the subscribe button and the notification bell and all of that other good stuff so that you get notified when I do go live. I will do a reading, a Send the Masters reading, and I will continue to do this right here because this is my thing. And I do this for y'all because this is my way of making videos that are relatable to let people know that there are plenty of us on this journey that are traveling the same way you are. Like, you're not alone. Exactly. Okay. Being alone doesn't mean you're lonely. And so there are other people on the planet who are serious about becoming light. There are other people who are seriously committed to serving the will of God, that they not out here, they don't want to pander and pervert you, or that exists. Okay. And so if you need that in your life, go ahead, hit that hotline and let me help you out, because one thing for sure and two for certain, I would hate to see anybody out here flunk out that really want to know the truth and seek God, because it is real, it is true, and it's all of our birthright. We have it, or at this point, every person on the planet. Like, I don't care. You can be done anything yesterday. Okay, you can go with your whole heart and mind, though, not your mind, not your mind, not your mind. Okay, read the book of Jubilees. Okay, y'all don't even got to read the whole book. Just read the first chapter of Jubilees. Just read the first chapter of Jubilees. Okay, what did God say to Moses? Okay, there you go. Read that right there, and then you'll understand. Okay, yes, there has to be bad things, but that's because God is after your whole heart and your whole soul, and you need to pursue with all of your strength, all of your passion that you would do everything else with. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'll go out there and I'll go smoke someone. I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna show them I ain't no joke. Well, then show God you're not no joke. I can get rowdy. Show God how rowdy you can get for the cause, because that's what this is about right now. And we are the people who are here with the assignment to carry it out. And oh my God, I'm so excited and I'm so blessed and so grateful, so grateful, so grateful. And I hope that y'all are grateful, because I've been saying this since what, 2019. I'm telling y'all, it's us, it's us, it's us. And we can be grateful because we are more important than the days of Noah, Jesus, Job, Jesus. And listen, it's us. Okay, we the ones that Jesus came to talk about. Y'all gonna do these things greater than me. Who is that? Who gotta do it? You gotta do it. And the only way you're gonna do it is to go higher and higher and higher and higher and continue to seek God and going, because boy, it's a lot out here to try to trick you up off your assignment. I'm the Police Saint, and I hope this video right here helps somebody somewhere remember to remember that you are in control of your destiny. Work with God, and you will live a life of miracles, love, life, and peace, and harmony, and all of those things. And then other people ain't remote controlling you around. Other people can't sit around like, really, I got he shot me right here. I need $30 million. The only reason why he pressed the criminal charges and went forward with the criminal charges and pursued that because the attorney that he called told him that if he didn't go to the police, he wasn't gonna take the civil case. So he like, oh. So he called the cops up. The cops like, oh, okay, they go over there. They don't find no kind of scene, no evidence of no kind of bang banging happened over here. So then they like, okay, so now he go back over there now, supposedly. He go back over there and he get the cases, okay, because he become the detective of his own injuries, okay, and he done took the pictures, the crime scene photos, and everything, and click, and took them over to the police. You know what I'm saying? And told them, listen, this is it, and this is what I got from it right here. He shot me. You know what I'm saying? And so now, that's what had happened, okay, and now. The evidence don't say that. The evidence don't show that at all. But anyway, it's some funny stuff, right? But this is the lengths people will go. This was his brother. My brother. We were ASAP, team ASAP. Be team God. Okay? Nowhere in this book, I don't care what version of it you go get. You can get this version, which is the King James version. That ain't King James, is it? The English, the World Version. Okay, the New English Version. We can go get the King James Version. Okay. Nowhere in here, anywhere in any of these instructions, in the Apocryphas, in the Ethiopian Bible, in the Quran, in the Torah, nowhere. Okay. Do it tell you to trust man? It do tell you to trust God, though. So, if you're seeking God to dwell within you, you have to bring God in. And that means you got to trust God. That means you trust in God day and night for all things. And that's how you get through this thing. And you don't have to worry about fighting with people or arguing. First book of Jubilee. Okay. First book of Jubilee. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read it for y'all real quick. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but I'm about to read it for you. The first book of Jubilee. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna read just what it's saying here. Okay, because now the context of this is God is telling Moses what to write for his people. Okay, all right. So when we get in here, so I'm gonna start at chapter 1. Verse 7. Okay, I ain't gonna read the whole entire thing, but this is the thing. And then Moses is like asking God, like, please don't turn your people over. You know what I'm saying? He's begging God for something else, and then God responds to him. Okay, so here we go. This is what it say. And do you write for thyself all these words which I declare unto this day, for I know their rebellion and their stiff neck, before I bring them into the land which I swore to their fathers, to Abraham and to Isaac and to Jacob, saying, unto your seed will I give a land flowing with milk and honey, and they will eat and be satisfied, and they will turn to strange gods, to gods which cannot deliver them from aught of their tribulations. What gods? Strange gods. What God? Strange God. What God? Strange God. What's some strange gods? Strange gods is a man, that would be a strange god. Money, that would be a strange god. That would be a strange god. Your little rocks that you start praising, that would be a strange god. You know what I'm saying? Your ancestors, that would be a strange god. But listen. Listen what it say. Which cannot deliver them from aught of their tribulation, and this witness shall be heard a witness against them, for they will forget all my commandments, even all that I command them, and they will walk after the Gentiles. So what he's saying is, I'm gonna send somebody to tell them, okay. I'm gonna come into the heart of somebody, and I'm gonna tell them to tell these people that they doing it wrong, but they're gonna come against that person, okay? And they will witness, okay, and the witness, and they will forget all of my commandments, even all that I command them. So meaning they gonna even forget what I told them, because what God is talking to you. So you gonna forget even your own commandments. Okay, I done gave you the commandments, it's in you. You done forgot what even I said. Okay, I sent the witness and you didn't listen. Okay, so now listen. And they will walk after the Gentiles and after their uncleanliness and after their shame, and will serve their gods. And these will prove unto them an offense and a tribulation and an affliction and a snare. What's going to happen? They're going to be in some shit. That was going to happen. Okay, so then people, they went and they gonna join what was it, the brother nation what was his name? Nature Boy. Okay, Carbon Nation. Okay, where he they God. Okay, he done told them he they God. He got them over there drinking his man juice. Okay, because he they God. And what happened to them? They came under affliction. Okay, they totally. Okay, yeah. And many will perish, and they will be taken captive, and will fall into the hands of the enemy. What's gonna happen to them? They're gonna perish. They're gonna fall into the hands of the who? Enemy. Because they have forsaken my ordinances and my commandments. They forsaken what? The ordinances and commandments. Okay, ordinance and commandments from who? From God, not from your friends, not from yourself, not from your money, not from your bullshit. Okay, from God. What did God tell you? Because see, we get dreams, we get downloads, we got information to come into our hearts, and so now this is why I tell y'all rationalization is an evil spirit. Okay, and so because they have forsaken me. Okay, wait a minute, we said that. And they have forgotten my commandments and the festivals of my covenant and my Sabbaths and my holy place, which I have hallowed for myself in their midst. My what? Holy place, which I have hallowed for myself in their midst. Where is the hollow place? In you. You're in the midst. It's you. Okay. But if you have forsaken such, hello, I done hardened my heart. Your heart supposed to be what? Hollow. Because where should God be? In your heart. Where does God live? In your heart. Without that, ain't no God up in it. I'm here to tell y'all, I don't care what you say, how you say it, where you say it at. This is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I told y'all, don't listen to this video. Okay, so, and I have hollowed my tabernacle and my sanctuary, which I have hollowed for myself in the midst of the land, that I should set my name upon it, and that it should dwell there. Now, I told y'all they were gonna try to over there. They're gonna tell y'all that that's Israel, that's the Holy Land, and that they opening up Jacob's Ladder. Okay, I told y'all that. So if y'all watching me, it's already time stamped, copywritten. Okay, the day that it came out of my mouth. Okay, and I know I said it, and it was a little progressive for people who was listening, but I'm saying it right now. Okay, and what did they open up? Portals, and here we go. So now they telling you that that's the Holy Land, but let me tell you something. God tells us that the Holy Land is already in it's his land. He already done set it apart. Okay, and they taking people from all over the world and taking them over and building Israel. Okay, yeah, fake place to be kind to. Yeah, while still crapping on the people of God. Yeah. There's gonna be some consequences. Anyway, here we go. And they will make to themselves high places and groves and graven images, and they will worship each his own graven image as to go astray. So now what is a graven image? These are those altars and things that we own. This my ancestor, this my auntie, my doctor, my lawyer, my old cat, and all of that. That they helping me and they bringing me and going astray, going astray. But they teach us these things. And I told y'all this new age spirituality stuff was a trick. It's a trick. It's a trap. Don't listen to it. Don't listen to them people. Don't listen to it. But anyway. And they wash in their ungration and go astray, and they will sacrifice their children to demons and to all the works of the errors of their hearts. Well, how sway? What do you mean? So you saying people going out and they taking, no, we sacrifice our children to demons when we are living in disobedience to God. So when I ignore God's commandment in my life, I bring judgment and harshness onto my seed. Pay attention. And I will send witnesses unto them that I may witness against them. So I'm going to send again. I'm going to send witnesses that I may witness against them. Who? That I may witness against them. So the witnesses have to have God in their heart. And this is why I tell y'all better quit messing with people out here, because y'all don't know who is who and what rank, and especially if you don't have discernment. Okay, quit playing around, because some people, they look like, okay, you better than them, is actually with God in their heart, and you probably shouldn't be messing with them. They probably homeless, messed up somewhere, looking all crazy or something. You don't know. Okay. Unless you have developed the skills to test one in the spirit. But if you can't test nothing in the spirit, you don't know who heart is clean. So you just need to get your heart clean. Okay. Because with your heart clean, now you can test people in the spirit. Because listen to this. Okay. I will send the witness. How did the witness come? Okay. And what's going to happen with the witness? And I will send witnesses unto them that I may witness against them, but they will not hear, and will slay the witnesses. Also, they will persecute those who seek the law. The what? The law. The what? The law. The what? The law. Okay. So if you are not a seeker of the law, what is the law? Love. Love is the law fulfilled in one word: love. Okay, so if you're not a seeker of that, you are not of light. You are nothing merely but a studio actor, a rally, trying to get close to me, talking about some, yeah, man, I love you, man, you're my homie. We've been cool since, we've been down since, hey, day A1, day one. No. What is your heart? Okay, now, to make no mistake, I got some A1, day one. Okay, I got some friends since I was 3rd grade, 12th grade. I got some, but there's plenty that didn't make it. Okay, so here we go. Then they will persecute those who seek the law, and they will abrogate and change everything so as to work evil before my eyes. Now, a lot of people think, oh, God is up there sitting and watching. God just told you where God gonna be. He's gonna be in the heart. Okay, if God is in the heart of the person, the eyes of the person is the eyes of God, and it shall watch your iniquities carried out. And this gives God firsthand vision to your bullshit. You hear me? You heard me? Y'all hear me? But see, when we put God, well, God is this person above us, and no, that's not true. That's not true. God is light. The whole book, all of these books, again, tell you that it's light. Light. Okay? So, and I shall hide my face from them, meaning they won't even be to see me in the person. They won't be able to recognize the God in you. Okay? So why does people? I'ma show them my power. No, you're not supposed to, because see, once God cut a person off from seeing the God in you, okay, it ain't meant for them to see. And I shall deliver them into the hand of the Gentiles for captivity and for a prey and for devouring. And I shall remove them from the midst of the land, and I shall scatter them among the Gentiles. Do what? Scatter them. I'm gonna take them up out of their shit. Okay, they're gonna come out like that one, and I'm gonna put them right where they want to be in the nonsense. Okay. And they will forget all my law and all my commandments and all of my judgments, and will go astray as to new moons and Sabbaths and festivals and jubilees and ordinances. They go doing their own thing. Okay, I can have Sabbath on this day. I'm gonna have Sabbath on that day. I'm gonna do what I want to do the way I want to. So I'm gonna do this because I am the God. Oh, we ain't gotta represent Sabbath. I had this old man tell me, "You ain't gotta have no Sabbath. You can't tell me not to have Sabbath. You don't have a Sabbath. That's your choice and your business." Okay, but I asked him. I said, "So are you under the followers of Christ or under you the followers of Paul?" See, most Christians are following the teachings of Paul. And so therefore, and Christ talked about that. Christ said they will teach things that I did not teach. They gonna twist this and turn this, but there has to be some people who keep God in their heart. In the heart. So listen. And after this, they will turn to me from among the Gentiles with all their heart and with all their soul and with all their strength. They're going to do what? They're going to turn from the Gentiles with what? All of their heart, all of their mind, all of their heart, all of their soul, and all of their strength. That heart, soul, and strength. So that means all of my will, all of my passion, all of my everything going to turn back to the will of God. Okay? And God will feel that. Okay, not my mind. Well, well, God, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, and I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm okay, because it's your heart and your soul. Are you at the resonance of purity? We all came with a pre-assignment. There's not one person on the planet that don't got a pre-assignment. Now we all got free will, so we can all do what we will. Well, we got time here, but this is what it says. And after that, okay, and I shall gather them from among all the Gentiles, and they will seek me, so that I shall be found of them when they seek me with all their heart and with all their soul. So how do you find God? With your heart and soul. Not with your mind, not with your money, not through a man, not through no woman, not through no book, not through no, I'm gonna light a candle and I'm gonna call my Uncle Ray over in here and get him to get me and manifest. You're not calling God. You using a God. Like I said, them funny gods. The little gods, the little G's. The little G's. It is little G's. There are little G's. Okay, but the sovereign God, the creator, one creator that creates all, which is light. You can call it what you want to. God, Yahweh, Yeshua. Well, Yeshua is the Christ, but you can call it what you want. The Father, okay, whatever. Just recognize and make your heart and soul set on that. You on Team God. Your loyalty is to God. That's it. I don't got no loyalty to my family. I don't got no loyalty to my lover. I don't have no loyalty to, I don't even have loyalty to the dog. Okay. If it is beyond my loyalty to God. Now, why? Because I've been in the burning with the Gentiles already. Okay. And I told y'all Hebrews 6:4, once you experience the gift, you cannot turn to repentance again. And so I can't repent. Okay, I cannot repent. Yeah. Even if I can, I ain't gonna find out. I can't repent. I'm just not gonna do what I ain't supposed to do. Okay, but listen. So now, because we about to get in here, okay, and how do you seek him? You're gonna seek him with your whole heart and soul. And then what's gonna happen? I shall disclose to them abounding peace with righteousness, and I shall remove them the plant of uprightness with all my heart and with all my soul, and they will be for a blessing and not a curse, and they will be the head and not the tail. So a lot of people run around, yeah, we're gonna be the head and not the tail. We're gonna be the head and not the tail. Yeah, well, that takes work. That take cleaning yourself up. That take taking yourself higher. That take cutting things off, because there are snakes, what? Snakes, Satan, what? In the grass, trying to get you off of your assignment everywhere you go, because their job is to get you off of your job, but y'all trying to be friends with them. And that's what the problem is. I want to MC Hammer my whole crew. You can't MC Hammer the whole crew, because half of that crew ain't down with what you trying to do. Okay, so they ain't turned their heart and soul over. Okay, I had a buddy get mad at me because I told her, listen, at this point, I am totally unmoved by people. Okay, your relationship with God is the only thing impressing me. Because your relationship with God directly dictates the ability for you to have a relationship with me that is at a resonance of purity. Okay, so that's friend, family, lover, the dog, my son, my dog, my I don't care. Okay, everybody, everything, because I have made a choice, and in that choice, no, it's not like everybody agree with it. But here's the difference: when I sought God with my heart and my soul, not my mind, not all of that begging, oh God, please help me, God, oh God, not that stuff. Okay, but the total surrenderance. Once I came to surrenderance, and I tell y'all, it happened. I was 27 years old. 27 years old. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. It was just terrible. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, you want me to do what? Okay, and then even then, I put myself in another circle. And once I opened my heart and soul, and oh God created another out for me. Okay, and gave me more. So this is why I tell y'all, be patient with yourself on your journey. Be patient with other people, and have compassion for people. You don't know where they at. You don't. And since you don't know, and it's not your job, you're not the judge. Let people be where they at. Okay. But here's the thing. I ain't gonna read this whole thing. I'm gonna stop with what God say, because I already told y'all what Moses say. Go read it. Okay, it's a good book. And and I shall build my sanctuary in their midst, and I shall dwell with them, and I shall be their God, and they will be my people in truth and righteousness. And I shall not forsake them, nor fail them, for I am the Lord their God. Period. To the point, to the blank. Why don't I need candles, saint? Because you should have God. Why don't you, why shouldn't I return the sender, saint? Because you should have God. Why can't I let them have a response the way I want to, saint? Because you should have God in your heart. So much so to the point that God is responding to people. You know, people think I'm vain when I tell them, you got a problem with me, go to God. That's the only place you could go about me. It's to God. That's it. That's all. That's how serious I am. Like, that's how serious I am. You can go to God. Okay. I will not cause a transgression against no human. So if you got a problem with me and you feel like, oh, well, go to God first. And if so, because that's the only punishment I can receive. I will be punished rightly every time. Okay, every time. I learned this early on in my journey. If I couldn't cuss the old lady in traffic driving down the street no more, like, goddamn, get your old ass and go on, get out my fucking way, you holding me up, get your old ass out. Yeah, if I started doing that, as soon as I did it, it'd be more old ladies with the blue blockers on than ever on the fucking highway. Like, where in the fuck did y'all even come from? Like, how is it this many people? They all going to the same Walmart to fill up all of them spots. I don't understand. And when I recognized it, and I was able to see that for myself. Oh, okay. And that's why I tell y'all, have your experience. Don't just, listen to people's video or watch self-help, because here's the thing with knowledge. Too much information. You'll have knowledge, but it'll get confusing because there's no application to it. So if you're just trying to think about it, or, well, she said this, or they said this, and then this person said that, and this person said this, and okay, and you're doing all of that, then you could be confused. So make sure that you're having your own experiences and always going to God. So when I say always go to God, people, always go to God for all things. And you will have a better life by leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds. So next time you find yourself struggling, or if you are having a hard time moving ahead, look around at yourself and see what ways are you self-sabotaging yourself, because it's not necessarily friends. Sometimes Scooby-Doo, it be us, okay? It could be the thought that I keep telling myself, the conclusion that I keep coming to that doesn't align to what God is saying. And so guess what? I ain't gonna make it there. Or if I keep going in a way, okay, I want to do this because I used to do it, or this is the job I used to have, so I'm gonna go get. Well, God didn't tell you to go get that job, so now you're gonna go get. So you have to understand these things for your own life, every person, and be kind to yourselves. Be kind with other people. And make sure that you are pulling God into your heart every single solitary day, because there's a lot of things in the world trying to creep up, creep up in there. You got to cut ties with it. I'm the Polish Saint. I hope this video helps somebody today. If you are looking for the Book of Jubilee, you can download a free PDF version off of Google. You can Google, you could probably find a whole video reading the whole book if you don't like to necessarily read, or if you may not be able to read. Or you can even find, some that'll break it down. And maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll start to like break these stories down into hood terms, because a lot of times, I remember one time my cousin was asking me, I was telling her something about Jesus out of the Bible, and she was like, and where'd you get that? And I was like, in the Bible. I guess but I wasn't recognizing, no, it's not in the King James Bible, it's actually in the 1611. And so there's some other books in there that you got to get to so that you can, understand the whole context of these things. Okay. And the other thing is, it's important to put yourself into these stories, right? If we look at these as fantasies outside of ourselves. So, because remember, he was giving these messages to Moses for his people who would be here. So if you are a chosen one of God, you should want to know the words. And so therefore, those words that are being said to you, and now it's not something external to you. That'll help you a lot if you are struggling with understanding the Bible. Like if you're a really practical person, and so you don't understand like these like spiritual things, these metaphysical concepts, or philosophical, or even a lot of the what do you call them, parables, or riddles. If you can't decipher those type of things, then the book can be confusing. But if you put it in a way that it is you in the story, or the story is relatable to yourself, right, then you will be able to see and understand it a lot better. And you understand that it's not all about, oh, you got to be this perfect person, or oh, who are you sleeping with, or what did you eat, or what did you drink, or where did you go. It's more so it's all about your heart. So if you are living in the purest resonance of your heart, then you are in fulfillment of the law. So if you find yourself anxious, nervous, worried, fearful, angry, bitter, any of those things that block our heart, which should be what? Hollow. It should be hollow. If the heart is hollow, then that is when God can live there. And that is when God can shine through you, directing you and guiding you. And now you're not alone, right? So if you are again struggling, make sure that y'all hit the hotline. I will, you said hood style. Oh, of course. So I will try to give them to y'all hood style. I'm not going to make that necessarily that commitment. I'm not sure about that to like go through all of them. But yeah, maybe if you like, you done read some, maybe I'll do that. Y'all can, if y'all done read some of them and y'all like, how you doing, Shayna? If you done read some and you like, I don't really, quite get this, like, what is it saying here, then I can kind of help you understand that, like, and I'll do that for y'all hood style. So like, if you get the Apocryphas and because here's the thing is, you have to be a seeker yourself, right? Because I can tell you anything. Okay, I got lips. Okay, now I am forbidden from lying because I cannot mislead you, because that's what I don't know y'all, and so I don't want y'all sins. And I don't work too hard to clean up my heart and stay in a resonance that keeps me in a frequency of love. And I want people to benefit from that. And so I maintain that thing. And so if you are working for yourself, so if you go out and you get the Apocryphas, or you do whatever it is and you don't understand it, you reading through Jasher or something and you're like, what is this? Y'all feel free to jump into a video, if or whatever, hit the hotline. You can send text messages to the hotline if you don't want to call, and just ask, and I'll do a video on it and I'll break it down hood style, for y'all, like what is actually being said, because there are things that are being said that are very pertinent to us right now. And so we don't want to miss those messages, and we want to make sure that we are what? Getting up in here. Get up in here. I'm the Police Saint, and I hope this video helps somebody today. If you like the video, make sure that you like it, share it, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Leave us with the song Higher. Okay, let's get higher up in here. Let me see. I think the speaker went off. Y'all make sure y'all go and like this video. Like this song. Subscribe to his channel, J4 Elite. Let's see. I had somebody else's song on today. Oh, that was Anthony Q. Cut ties. Anthony Q is what I started off the video with. I'm sorry. That's right. I did not start it off with Walk in the Light. But here we go. We're going to end it off with Walk in the Light. Make sure that y'all are focusing on going higher. Keep yourself surrounded with people who make you feel higher, who push you higher, who encourage you to get that next thing, and those people who you notice are truly seeking the right thing. Let's go, y'all. I want to walk in the light. I want to get higher, fulfill my desire. I want to inspire, cause I've been through the fire, and I'm weak and I'm tired. I want to go higher, I want to go higher. I want to walk in the light, I want to get higher, fulfill my desires. I want to inspire, cause I've been through the fire, and I'm weak and I'm tired. I want to go higher, I want to go higher. Yeah, I can't comment. Still maintaining. Yeah. The world's still changing. Yep. Still a light in the dark. Oh yeah. With the mind of a shaman. Niggas still hating. Still finding loopholes in the matrix. Still grinding for greatness. Still praying that we all gon' make it. Blessings on blessings on lessons on lessons. With patience, we all can go get it. And all this hating and all this division, my nigga, we all could be winning. Seeking the past, the present, the future.
true, I feel it through my intuition. Yeah, answers are weary, fulfilling the mission. I feel it through my composition. Yeah, here talking, I'm paying attention. Every instant, you know that I'm listening. On the mountains, I'm seeing the vision. Kill the trauma through spiritual stitches. In my heart, I just set the intention. In the darkness, my light be the witness. Often guided by spiritual wisdom. I just work with the gifts I was given. Yeah, we all been blessed with these gifts. Divine gifts. The sun used theirs to profit off our people's pain. But even with all their riches, they still ain't free. Those empires, they're falling. Me, I'd rather walk in the light.
I wanna walk in the light. I wanna get higher, fulfill my desires.
I wanna inspire, cause I've been through the fire. And I'm weak and I'm tired. I wanna go higher.
I wanna go higher,
I wanna walk in the light. I wanna get higher.
fulfill my
desires.
desires.
I wanna inspire, cause I've been through the fire. And I'm weak and I'm tired. I wanna go higher.
I wanna go higher. Yay, yay. Listen, as long as we want to go higher, we have to make sure that we cut off all things that hold us down, right? That's thoughts, behaviors, attitudes, places that we go, behavior, things, routines. We have to cut those things off. And so I started the video with Cut Ties by Anthony Q. And yeah, so and now I got a whole new thought because going back, like when you become successful at something, giving back, it looks like going to the places where you can lead people the right way, right? So to boys and girls clubs, youth places, and this is why you see a lot of celebrities. And as a person that grew up in the hood, I didn't understand it because remember the environment is like, oh man, so and so man, they made it and they done left the hood and now they too good, that kind of stuff. And so consciously we put in our mind when we become successful that we want to be right in the midst of the people that we've always been around, and that's not true. If you want to save people, save those who you never want to have to save themselves. So this year and forward, I will be putting most of my energy into youth, right? I said a long time ago, I told somebody, they was asking me about coming to do something in Columbus, and I told them, boy, if I come back to Columbus to do anything, it would be absolutely to serve youth. I wouldn't be there for any adult purpose. Like I don't even want to do a women's retreat or a healing thing there. Like I want to serve young people, right? Because I want to keep people from having to save themselves later on in life. So if you're going to do something that helps someone to get somewhere that you dream to be or that they dream to be. Because remember, there's plenty of things to stop your dreams. So there are plenty of people who need those who will inspire them to chase those dreams that seem impossible, outrageous, outlandish, just wild and crazy, because that's how the earth has changed. And there are plenty of youth who need us. So with that being said, let's go, y'all. Let's inspire humanity because we got Venus in Aquarius. I mean, we got a Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto in Aquarius. I'm lying. Venus is in, I think in Aries. Is Venus in Aries? I have to look. I have to look. Yeah, yeah. But with that being said, let's get ready for some good times, people. Stay positive, stay energetic, stay loving, stay grateful because God stays faithful. And that could be hard to do in a world where people are just crappy. But keep your heart clean, stay love, stay light, because love is the fulfillment of the law in one word. And if you fulfill what? The law. The what? The law. And if you seek what? The law with your what? Heart and soul. Your heart and soul, not your mouth, not your mind, not your actions, with your heart and soul. That means that's the only frequency God is tuning into. I love y'all. Peace and wellness to y'all. Make sure that y'all go out today on love on somebody that's difficult to love on, especially if that somebody is you. Take yourself on a walk, on a date or something, and find and connect to that inner child of you that you have been neglecting for way too long. Find out what he or she wants to do and do that, and do it with intention, do it with purpose, do it with care and compassion. And as you develop it for yourself, you'll develop it for everybody else. I love y'all. Peace and wellness to you.